Want some ding dong?
Yes, I would like some ding dong.
It's ding dong. From the Philippines, I believe.
All the way from the Philippines, featuring a tiny little leprechaun mascot character.
Strangely, it's got French text too. Even though it says it's imported. It's completely in English and has French on it.
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know what the Philippines is like. Any Filipinos watching this,
Know what ding dong
answer in the
is?
comments.
I know soon I'm going to be putting my dongle where it doesn't belong, and it could be inside this ding dong.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to find out. This really expands my ding dong. 2017 MA19 it expires. That could be May or March. I don't know why they do that. 100 grams. Nitrogen packed for freshness. One thing I like about this is that they're not trying to fool you with the size of the bag.
Yeah.
I noticed that this bag is the correct size for what's in it.
Yeah.
Like, it actually feels like it's full to about there.
Well, that's because it's from a backward foreign country, like where degeneracy is rampant.
Yeah.
And
like when we
people
buy,
actually fill the bags.
when we buy chips here, we get like a bag about this big, and you get this much chips in it. Like, I've seen chips where I almost wanted to go back to the store.
Yeah, yeah.
I was so mad opening it.
Yeah, it's depressing sometimes.
Yeah, anyway, I'm betting they're going to be extremely salty. I bet there's just going to be a salting it up here. The ingredients, I like...
Well, they're just vegetables. Like,
Yeah.
they're dried vegetables. And
My favorite thing about this is if you look at the
Bunch of
ingredients, ingredient number 1, like, ingredients are ordered by the amount that's in it, right? So the first ingredient you read, that's what it's going to be mostly comprised of. Ingredients. Corn. It's the first one, the cheapest thing ever. Green peas. Peanuts. Wheat flour. Vegetable oil. Sugar. Soy protein and salt. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Red pepper. And artificial colors.
oh, it's got some flavor to it.
Yep. Oh my god.
Well,
1/3 of this bag is 35% of your daily recommended intake of saturated fat. So that means you eat the whole bag. That's all the saturated fat you should be eating in one day.
wow. I'm surprised.
Holy crap. But there's not
It's
that
all
much.
vegetables.
There's not that much salt.
Yeah.
Look at the sodium. 1/3 of this bag in the serving is 6% of your daily intake of salt. So you could eat a lot of this and be okay with the salt. I don't know why. Apparently the company who made this is a member of the Snack Food Association. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
You got their little logo there. Snack Food Association, that's right.
The Snack Food Council.
That's the Bureau for Better Snacks. They got their seal of approval. Oh my god, and it's halal.
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
It's halal.
That's what we need. It's halal. That's like when you're some kind of mud slime and you want your food to be a certain way. Like if you're Jewish and it's kosher or something. See, we don't have anything like this though because we eat what we want.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Hey, open it up. I want to eat some ding dong.
You want to eat my dong? Okay. 100 grams. A serving of this is 1/3 of 100 grams. I don't know why. Look, the serving suggestion is 1/3 of this bag.
Alright.
Retarded.
Having some trouble there? You're supposed to tear it.
Tear it? Where?
That's why it's jaded. Jagged.
Oh, it says tear here on the thing.
That's why it's jaded.
Yeah, it's jaded. I'm jaded. It's just the default chip smell. Like, it just smells like a bag of stuff. It's all... Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's chip. Or something.
It's some stuff. Here's the contents. Just kind of dried out
Yeah.
and fluffy vegetables.
How's it taste eating them all at once? Does it taste like food?
I can taste the corn.
Ooh,
Oh man,
the corn.
it does taste like veggies.
Let me see this. I don't
Like they
believe you.
didn't remove the flavor from the veggies.
Oh my god, I can see corn and shit here.
Mm-hmm.
And a pea.
What do you think?
It's good.
Doesn't taste like chips.
Yeah, it
Tastes like,
smells.
Tastes like what it looks like.
It smells like a bag of like
crispy, puffy things.
yeah, like well, it smells like a bag of those swirled Dorito things, taco things.
Yeah.
You know those Fritos?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the spinny things, the spiraled corn chips. It smells like that, but it tastes like
No, actually, you know what? You know what I think it actually smells like?
What?
Just corn. I think that's the smell of processed corn. Like mixed with a little bit of salt.
here's a pea.
That's not the sound of a person eating a pea.
It's a pea with no water.
How do they keep them the same size? They must like flash vaporize the moisture in them.
How is there that much fat in that?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't taste like fat. It doesn't taste
Well-
like anything. It just tastes like its contents. What's wrong with it? What'd they do to it?
It is a it is a foreign snack food, so they could be lying about the ingredients.
What?
You know those foreigners, everything they do is
Let me ask you
bad.
something. Do you taste any garlic, onion, or red pepper? Apparently it's in there. Shake it up. Make sure it's not on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Like it could be all on the bottom. Just close the thing and then we could have been eating a non-mixed bag of it. Is it any different?
No.
What the hell?
They're just
They're-
a very small amount.
They're lying. There's no good. Look. Onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper.
You can't see any on it. It's got a tinge of onion.
Is this like the
Sometimes.
corn? The little puffed up corn or something?
Yeah. It's like cereal. The corn might be fake. Might be made of dog.
You know those little minions, guys?
Yeah.
I keep thinking they're corn. Ever seen like little bits of corn
Yeah,
that turn
yeah.
into people? Why didn't they make a bag of minions? That it's corn, but it's minions.
Yeah, yeah.
There's minions on the front, and they got all the minions merchandise, logos, and all over it. And it's corn on the inside.
Mhm.
Minions.
Yeah.
Well, we're halal.
Yeah. It's good to stay halal.
Yeah. It's not haram or whatever the opposite of halal is or something.
Yeah. Oh,
How much did it cost?
that's quite good. I don't know. I have no idea. Forgot to ask.
Where'd they get it?
An imported snack shop. I also got, Chinese, kimchi flavored, like little potato discs. Like,
What'd you think of that?
well, they're kimchi flavored.
Kimchi is good.
Yeah, they taste like it.
Hot,
So, no complaints.
hot vinegar stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's Ding Dong.
Ding dong, check it out.
I don't think I'm gonna be buying it, but it's good. I don't know.
Well, it's hard to buy, for one thing.
What's this sticker say in the back there?
Imported by APO Products Limited, Toronto, Ontario, M1V 2W2. We just doxed them. Foods Inc., Richmond, British Columbia, 6V6V3C8.
Okay, what's it say underneath that sticker?
A great way to enjoy your munching with this high-grade snack mix in a pack. Something, something. It's all covered.
Wait a minute. That sounds foreign. A great way to enjoy your munching with this high-grade snack mix.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Like, there are a lot of words there, but none of them say anything.
High-grade snack mix in a pack.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it's in a pack.
And of course you enjoy munching it. If it wasn't, then they wouldn't be selling it. Like, how many snacks are not a great way to enjoy your munching? Soggy stuff?
Yeah, maybe. What was the idea with the leprechaun on the front here?
I don't know. It's a leprechaun.
Is he Ding Dong?
No, I think he's a gnome. I think he's like one of those forest like spirit things.
Wait a minute. Did you get a peanut in this yet?
He's standing on a mushroom. Oh,
I did not taste a peanut.
yeah. What the heck?
Oh, no, there's peanuts.
Oh, there is a peanut.
They're just really tiny and shriveled up.
Oh, yeah.
Little tiny peanut slivers. In here.
Are they dried?
They barely taste like a peanut.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened to them. That's the least peanutty peanut I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The peas are very weird.
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of want to get just a whole bag of the dried peas and just use that as cereal. It tastes exactly like it's supposed to be cereal.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can buy, like, dried peas like that. Like, seasoned dried peas.
These are really funny. Just the square corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing.
Okay, yeah.
There's some... What are these things?
These things.
What is that?
Oh, crisps.
Crisps of what?
I don't know. Like, it's not a... I don't know if it's a vegetable or not.
That must be the wheat flour. Like fried flour.
Are you sure? Would it come out like that?
Well, it's either corn, green peas, or peanuts. Or they're lying, and that's not all that's in it.
I don't know.
And this one looks different than all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that one is. It's like they just took the material that otherwise would have gone to create the skin on KFC chicken. And it just became some kind of snack thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally recognize the taste.
What is it?
It's just like some really cheap, like...
Oops.
Oh, you got a weird one sticking out there. What's that?
Yeah, look.
Oh, a long one, okay. It's just like nothing. I don't know. Like,
It's quite good.
well, it's pretty hard to make little crunchy bits of fatty shit taste bad, so Every human wants it.
Mm-hmm. They're human food.
That's what this feels like. It feels like something an alien would feed you if they caught you. They just made a big bag of the shit. Dried little crunchy vegetables that you can just eat.
Ow.
You break a tooth.
Well, anyway, that's that.
Could have did with.
Gonna wash it down with a coffee.
Could have did with more garlic, onion, and red pepper.
Yeah, more spice.
More. That's really what they cheaped out on.
I mean, it's already fatty enough. They don't need to. They don't need to skimp on that.
Yeah, get that fat down, and get the red pepper and the garlic and onion up, and it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Maybe it's expensive. The spices.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I mean, onions seem cheap at the store. Like $3 and you get like a pound of them or something.
Yeah. Anyway, we still have some time left, so...
In addition to reviewing Ding Dong, we're also going to be reviewing the Steam controller.
Yes. This was, might have cost a little bit more.
How much was that?
It was approximately, in Canada, it was around $60. So I think, $50 US or around that area, maybe.
Where did you buy it?
I bought it online because that is the only place you can get it at. As far as I know.
How much did you pay for shipping? What was the total price?
I don't know.
Like I'm saying, if someone here wanted to get one.
Amazon.
Okay.
I think I got free shipping.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I bet if I tried to get that at a store here, I bet it'd probably be about $75 at the store.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But it's a pretty full-featured thing. It's got 2 touchpads, haptic feedback, gyroscope, all the buttons you want. You know, everything's up to standard code for controllers. And it also has grip buttons, which are important for...
I keep seeing that on controllers now, too.
Yeah.
Like the Xbox One Elite controller or whatever has that, I think. Little buttons down there. I don't know. It's okay.
They're a good idea. For first-person shooters and stuff like maybe Dark Souls, where you're trying to control the camera and you have to move your thumb to do certain things.
Except I got so good at that on console, where I
can do better.
I know, but I play like this. Like when I'm playing Souls on a console, I play like this sometimes.
Yeah.
And I got 2 sticks going, and I got my pinky on these things.
Yeah.
It's an awful way to do it, but I learned to do that after a while. It's got like your system button in the middle, like most controllers have these days.
Yeah.
Like what would equate to start and select. Analog stick there that can be pushed in.
Oh, the touchpads can be pushed in as well.
Push those in. This touchpad has nothing on it.
Yeah.
This touchpad is kind of grooved like a D-pad, but it's not really a D-pad.
Yeah.
How does that feel as a D-pad to you?
It does not serve as an excuse for a D-pad. It's something different entirely.
Why'd they bother making it look like that if it wasn't?
See, here's the thing. I'm kind of torn about this second touchpad.
Yeah.
Because, like, 99% of the time, it would have benefited more from just having a D-pad there.
Yeah.
And, like, there's the idea of mapping buttons to the 4 sides of the touchpad, which you can do.
You can do that to a D-pad too.
Yeah, you can do that to a D-pad too.
Why not?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, the only other thing is, in case you might need a second mouse, or if you want to have the mouse on this side, so that you can use the buttons on this side. I can't think of many games that are like that. Like, maybe strategy games?
I don't know. If you could have had the D-pad where this trackpad is here, would you rather have the D-pad there or there? Would you want the analog stick up here or down there?
I'm biased towards D-pads, so I'd rather have it where the PlayStation buttons are. However, the grooves, I don't think are really...
What's the point?
Yeah,
Why'd they do that?
It's hard to pick up on the grooves when you're playing.
They're so faint, the
Yeah.
grooves in the... Like, they're barely there. It's almost like a decal.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tiny.
So yeah, other than that, there's, like the first thing I noticed was the triggers. They're unequal, like they're both designed differently.
Yeah, we got a GameCube style
You can tell-
analog.
Here, you can tell from the sound of them. This one's a little softer.
Yeah.
This one's got like a high pitch.
This is like
click.
an analog one, like a GameCube controller. The one
Uh-huh.
on the bottom. And then the top one is more like just your regular shoulder button.
Yeah.
Like clicky.
I
It feels good though.
haven't seen a shoulder button like this since the Saturn, actually.
Yeah?
Not one with that little travel.
Yeah, it barely moves. Probably can't even tell in the video.
Uh-huh.
But this one has a lot of travel, which I like too.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the PS4 analog stick to this analog stick? Like with the concaveness to the...
Yeah, I've been meaning to mention that too. The it's the new fad to make it concave.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, these guys went with like a textured rim around the thing.
And
to
we got
sorta-
a fully convex dome over it.
Yeah, so it feels more or less the same. But I like that they decided to, like, I think that was a good idea, and they should stick to it. The concave.
I like
analog
that on the
stick.
PS4 analog stick.
Xbox started doing it too.
I found the PS4 analog sticks though to wear a little bit quick.
Oh,
Like my analog sticks on my PS4 controller are starting to feel a little bit slippery.
yeah.
But I played so much Bloodborne, MGS5, and Dark Souls 3 on it that maybe it's a little bit unfair
Mm-hmm.
because it's probably like 1,500 hours.
Yeah. I like the backplate.
Yeah, it's got a
It's
little
like-
Steam logo on there.
And like there's a switch, you pop it off, and there's no slot to put the little dongle in,
Where's the dongle?
which is, I think, a missed opportunity. Where'd you put it?
I gave
Or-
it to you.
Put it in my pocket, probably. Here's the dongle. It is not a Bluetooth dongle or anything like that, so you can't hook it up to Bluetooth or anything. You can also connect it wired, of course. It takes AA batteries, which last about... I don't know how long they last because I haven't had the batteries run out yet. So they're very good.
Now,
Probably as long as the Wavebird,
Have
or
you noticed-
even longer.
yeah, the Wavebird, my GameCube Wavebird controller, one of the most used controllers, I changed the batteries 3 times
Yeah.
in like 11 years, something like that. Now, have you noticed any lag using it wirelessly at all? Or do you notice a difference when it's wired?
No.
It's
No,
it's
the
pretty quick.
controllers are too good now.
Yeah.
Like the wireless controller, you get like half a frame of lag, and that's pretty much nothing unless you're playing fighting games competitively or something.
Yeah, these things have been perfected for a while.
Yeah. This pretty much adopts all the all those technologies, so there's not much to worry about.
Do you feel like the reason they kept the 2 trackpads on both sides there was because they were not going to go back on their original idea no matter what. And they had a stubborn design team. And they didn't want to go back. Because originally, this looked way different. Originally, this had like no buttons, no analog stick, no nothing. It had no standard features. It was just trackpads. And weird one button here, 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 and here.
Yeah.
A long time ago when they first announced it. And then as time went on, a bunch of red flags
like
kept creeping up, and it just
half of it devolved into a standard controller.
It just morphed back to what you thought it should have been, and they went away from their concept.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, did they leave this trackpad this way instead of putting a D-pad there just because they were too stubborn? They did not want to go back on their idea.
Well, see, you can, it's kind of okay as an analog stick, and it's like it's passable as a D-pad, but
so the one thing this could
and
never
also,
play is a fighting game.
Also,
right.
if you had this as the mouse control and you were playing, say, like a StarCraft or something, you have 8 buttons right here because you can map 4 buttons to the touchpad.
Okay.
And that feels perfectly natural. There's like that's one of my favorite things to do. So like there's that benefit. But I don't know, I think it's too situational. And it takes up too much space on the controller.
What kind of USB cord does it take? Just your standard USB?
Standard USB, yeah.
The mini one.
Same as any phone would take or anything.
The USB mini port that became the standard like 5 years ago. Like that seems to be the one that's in that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the X, A, B, and Y buttons being that far down? They look a little low to me. It's one of the first things I noticed.
They are a little low, I would say that. Mostly, like, trying to use the A button, you have a lot of space here when your thumb is on the A button. So what I do is I just, like, put my hand down a little bit more. Because I think, like, I don't know about, I'm not an expert on thumb anatomy or anything, but there might be a small amount of strain if you have your thumb like this. Maybe. I don't know.
How do you feel about them ripping the Xbox buttons right off?
The Xbox buttons?
Yeah, the X, A, Y, B thing there.
Oh, yeah.
Who in turn ripped it off the Dreamcast?
Yeah, that's because this works with X input. It's better to just have the X, A, Y, and B buttons because Microsoft's pushing it so hard.
Do you think this could supplant the Xbox 360 controller as the de facto PC controller? Does it have that possibility?
I don't know if it's a de facto controller at all. It's just it's pretty good to okay for everything, and it's great for first-person shooters. So I don't know. Considering first-person shooters and for the most part what you're gonna play on.
What first-person shooters have you played on it?
I played Doom, and I played. I tried playing Duke Nukem 3D, and for some reason, it doesn't function with it properly. Like it doesn't. It's one of those games that doesn't allow you to use mouse input and like controller input at the same time. And also it has this weird mouse smoothing thing that doesn't prevent you from moving it too quickly. So you can't flick it, and that's the problem. It's just like with some rare games, it just can't work. But on that point, what really makes it shine is the software, because it's built into Steam. Steam has like this whole suite of like configuration software and internet connectivity and stuff like that that allows you to like set up whatever the hell you want. Like you can change the haptic feedback. You can set haptic feedback to the analog stick. And also the buttons if you're crazy enough.
How did they fit all that in there and only sell it for $60? Feels expensive.
Well, yeah, I think it just has what a normal controller has, really. I don't know if the Xbox controller has, like, a touchpad anywhere.
That is a haptic touchpad. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
When you move your thumb along the touchpad on the right side there, or left side, it feels like you're moving a ratcheted trackball. Like a ball that will click when you move it.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
But, the surface of it doesn't deform at all.
No.
So it's not like that, but
it's not weird space technology.
No, imagine if the vibrators in your like DualShock controller were like right underneath the analog stick.
Yeah.
And every time you moved it, you could feel it. That's a little bit more like what this is like.
Yeah. I think the haptic is the answer that solves the whole touchpad suck problem. Because when you flick it on a normal touchpad, as soon as you let go, you don't know where the hell you are, and you don't know how much your mouse is moving. But this, it gives you a little click, like it clicks fast, and then the clicks slow down to like sort of emulate the feeling of a trackball.
If they were going to release a sequel to that controller, what would you want changed?
I want these buttons moved, but I don't know where you put them. Everything's... See, these touchpads are just in the way. I think that's the mainly what prevents it from being like a replacement to...
Could you handle the touchpads being a little bit smaller? Maybe just by half a centimeter all around diameter?
Half a centimeter, I don't know.
Would that be just enough to fit something else in?
Yeah, well, they rework this thing a lot, so maybe they do have it perfectly.
Yeah, it's very different than what it was originally.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than what it originally was.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was going to buy the original version.
Yeah, that just didn't look appealing.
The original concept for this was really outlandish.
What else? Oh yeah, you're not gonna like me saying this, but the gyro is perfect for aiming.
Yeah? What is this meme about gyro aiming? Where the hell did this come from? You can't get away from it. It's in everything now.
The first game I know to use it was Splatoon.
Yeah. You know what else uses it? That Metroid Prime Federation Force Blast Ball game on the 3DS.
Oh, yeah.
You aim with 3DS like that, and it's really weird.
The thing with that, though, is you have a big clunky thing with a screen on it in your hand.
Very weird.
In that case.
Yeah.
Here, it's about as heavy as a DualShock 4, maybe a little heavier. So you don't need to worry about where the controller is going. So you can use the gyro for like as much as you want. And you can also set it to like the gyro to toggle. So you can set it to only be on if your thumb is on the touchpad or something like that. How
does it feel build quality wise? Did you ever feel like you were going to break it while you were playing?
No, it's solid.
Did you ever get mad at it yet?
It's pretty solid.
You never...
I don't break controllers. I would have to give it to some angry Chad who
I've never
breaks
broken
controllers
a controller
all the time.
I never broke a controller either. But
if you gave me an angry Chad and I had him give his assessment, he might say it's a little easy to break, but
I'm gonna try twisting it.
It doesn't creak when you twist it.
No, there's no creak. It feels like it's all one solid body. It has no creak, and I do have controllers with creak that are official controllers for consoles. It's very solid. It feels like a stealth bomber. It feels like enemy radar cannot detect this.
Yeah.
It feels like radar beams will bounce off, and they won't be able to get a really good, solid targeting solution on it.
Yeah.
It does look like something that you would see like this in the sky, shooting lasers down at you. It's got a matte finish on the sides, but a gloss finish on the inside front area.
Yeah. Like, it's got a gloss finish where you don't want a gloss finish.
Yeah, right where your thumbs are going to kind of be touching it. I don't know why that is, but...
It's just an artsy thing.
Both of these paddles on the bottoms here, you can press both of those at the same time. They're not attached, right?
Yeah.
Like, they can both be pressed at the same time. No D-pad sucks. Everything else feels great. I probably won't be buying one because the first time I tried this, I almost got sick. I was starting to feel sick trying to play a first-person shooter.
You see, here's my experience. You have to, when you get it, you have to use it for a solid 2 days before you get used to it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But then you really get used to it, and you start to see its merits. Like I play Doom.
Would you rather play Doom with this or a mouse and keyboard?
I play Doom 4 with that.
You'd rather play it with this?
Fine. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
I know.
How is that possible? It's better to play Doom with this.
Well, I just...
And we're talking about Doom 4.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Doom. It's Doom 4.
That's because, well, see, there are certain nuances to the way you play a game that might make the keyboard and mouse better. Because, like, I played Wolfenstein with it, the New Order, and that wasn't as enjoyable without the keyboard and mouse. Because there are more buttons, the controls are a little more complicated, and, like, you need precise aiming because there's, like, headshots are really important. So,
Man, we're gonna have to play against each other in Doom when the new snap map stuff rolls out. And you can do the single-player style snap map.
Yeah.
To see what this is like, if you can actually do this.
But, like,
I find it hard to believe that you can actually play... Like, in Doom 4 is one of the fastest, most twitchy shooters I've played all year.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous later on, when I was going with the keyboard and mouse. I just haven't heard... Maybe, I don't know, maybe after... Like,
2 days.
A while.
2 straight days.
2 straight days, that 48 hours?
You gotta have it in your hand for 48 hours. And then,
before you can figure it out.
Yeah. Like, another creative thing, you gotta get creative with it. Like, one thing I did, for example, is, in Dragon's Dogma, I set the camera to, you know, the touchpad as, like, a normal move it around, swipe it sort of thing, like a mouse. And I also set the buttons to the edges. So now I don't need to take my hand off the touchpad at all.
Wait, what?
Playing it.
The center is the camera and the outside are the buttons?
No, you can set it so that, I think it's called a, I forget what they call it, but you can set it so pressing a button changes the whole function of a particular part of the controller. It's insanely complex, and you can set it so when you press down on it, suddenly the sides of like imagine like a pizza sliced in a cross formation. The corners of that are buttons. Like as soon as you press it. Then when you let go, when you're just touching it, it's a camera.
Okay.
It feels totally natural. I'm surprised. So yeah, you can just do funky stuff and somehow make it work. So it's just weird.
Would you,
That's my final assessment. It's just weird.
Would you rather play, using that? Say you're playing on PS4, hypothetical situation. Would you rather play PS4 with the PS4 controller or that?
that's unfair because the PS4 controller is perfect for what it does. Unless you're... This was made to solve the problem of mouse precision.
Answer the question.
This was made to solve the problem of mouse
Would you rather
precision.
be playing Dark Souls 3 on PS4 with that or the PS4 controller?
I've never done it before, I couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
The camera thing, like that camera gimmick I pulled off, I think that would be beneficial.
Okay.
But,
Does it hook up to PS4? I know some of these controllers can do weird things these days. Like you can play
I doubt
PS4
it.
with a PS3 controller or some crazy thing like that. I don't know.
I doubt it. It's, I mean, it doesn't have a second analog stick.
Maybe it has onboard emulation using the trackpad.
I don't know about that.
You know, onboard emulating an analog stick. I don't know. I have no idea.
Speaking of which, that reminds me, you can pretty much use this to control your desktop full on.
How do you bring up the...
It even has an emulated, like, a virtual keyboard.
How do you bring that up?
Well, you bind it to whatever button you want. It's the same as, like, you can pretend your desktop is a game.
And that keyboard shows up as an overlay just on your desktop?
Yep.
Is that like a Steam-looking keyboard overlay? Or is it the...
it's kind of like a...
on-screen keyboard thing that
It's,
Windows has natively?
No, it's like a Steam thing.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? What was I talking about before that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Is it better than the PS4 controller?
No, it's not.
Is it better than the Xbox 360 controller?
No, it's not. It's alternative.
Is it better than the Dreamcast controller?
Yeah. I think so.
Is it better than the N64 controller?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's kind of middle.
Yeah, it's not above or below. It's off to the side.
It's lateral. It's a lateral
Yeah.
shift in quality.
Yeah.
All right. What would you give it out of 10?
It's for computers. Oh, I'd give it.
I mean, 10, what it should be, and 0, not functional at all. Right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what would you rate that?
I'd give it a 9,
Okay.
just because like
So what's that 1 point taken off for?
I like buttons and I like D-pads. This
So the buttons aren't great and it's missing the D-pad.
yeah,
Okay.
they're not perfect.
Alright. Yeah, they seem a little bit chiclety.
Mhm.
A little bit of a not that much distance, kind of little, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're close together. They're kind of out of the way. Like they don't want you to use them. And like it's when you're pressing A all the time, it's like it's almost on the bottom of the controller. It's just
I
weird.
wish the color was more vibrant on those buttons.
Oh yeah.
I like color-coded buttons. They just colored the letters. Maybe they couldn't make it that close to a 360 controller.
Mhm.
Get sued or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Alright.
yep.
Let's compare it to some other controllers.
Okay. SNES.
Why not?
Okay.
We got it
I
all
mean,
here.
that must be kind of obvious. How it compares to an SNES controller?
Okay. Here's a SNES controller. Put that beside it. What are the key differences?
Well,
Can you spot the difference?
the buttons on this are real. The buttons on this are like not there. They're ethereal buttons.
Size-wise, it looks like it could fit inside it.
Yeah. And the SNES could perhaps have better triggers.
Is this a better controller than the SNES controller?
Don't bring that up.
Answer the question.
I destroy my childhood by saying how much better that is.
Answer the question in the court of law.
Okay, it's much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the Dreamcast controller. We're going up chronologically, kind of.
The Dreamcast controller is much larger.
Yeah, it's bigger. Dreamcast controller is less comfortable than this. Takes a little 2 memory card VMU thing. It's really stupid. Totally ripped off the buttons though. Look.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Are they the
Xbox
same color? No, they're not the same color.
No?
They're the Xbox colors.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure the Xbox folks saw this and they stole it.
Yeah.
But the XAYB thing.
It doesn't have the pew button.
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the little button on the bottom. Makes you feel like you're pleasuring it sexually.
The bush button. Push the bush.
This analog stick is way shittier than the than this.
It's more like a ball, like with a stick on it.
This is a lot lighter. Steam controller is better than the Dreamcast
Now
controller.
here's something might as well bring up. These triggers, I hate these triggers.
You hate them?
Fuck them. They suck. They're like, I don't know why Xbox, like, I guess it's because of shooters, because it resembles a trigger, but it's just stupid.
Here's the GameCube Wavebird controller.
The GameCube Wave, it's a little small. Maybe. When you hear people talk about the GameCube controller, it's either too small or perfectly fine. The button layout is like the most original part. Like, you can't compare it with anything.
This is the best button layout I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The BA and then these little orbiting buttons.
It's too deep for people to understand.
Yeah, I know. It's really intuitive because A, you're going to be pressing a lot. B feels way different than A. And then you got these orbiting buttons up here.
Yeah.
It's like they made the A button and then the other buttons orbited. It's really cool.
As for the Steam controller, the A button is secret.
Yeah.
It's like
It's down there.
It's like a ninja button that's just kind of out of the
GameCube controller.
public eye.
GameCube controller has an odd number of shoulder buttons. That's 3. Z and then L and R.
These feel kind of like the Z button.
Yeah?
You think?
I think the Z button's worse. The Z button, it has no travel and it's squishy. I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
The Steam controller shoulder buttons on top have no travel, but they're clicky.
Might be an interesting experiment to just switch this on with fresh batteries in it and see which one lasts longer.
Yeah. I know this one does not eat batteries. It goes for a long time.
No.
This has tiny bit of noticeable lag on the Wavebird. C stick that's fake, not a real analog stick. I don't know what that's about. D-pad, at least it has a D-pad, even though I hate this one.
Yeah. I might even have an easier time using that D-pad there.
Size-wise, they're almost the same, but the Steam controller is a little bit heavier. Finally, here's the PS4 controller. Hold on, before I get there. Is this controller better than the GameCube controller?
Is it better? No.
Okay.
No.
But it's better than the Super Nintendo and the Dreamcast controller. Okay, here's the PS4 controller.
I'll say this. The Dreamcast controller is charming.
Oh, okay.
I like it in a sentimental way.
Here's the PS4 controller. It's smaller than the Steam controller, but it almost weighs the same. Very strange. I think
it has all the same features as the same controller.
I think the Steam controller is a little bit heavier than the PS4 controller. PS4 controller's got the touchpad going here that's barely used. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Analog sticks that I like better, even though they're a little bit not as durable, I think. They got the concave style there. See?
Yeah.
And this has got the convex. This has that light bar on it that lights up and annoys you.
This one makes noises. This one plays a little tune when you turn it on and switch it off.
This one makes noises too. Just not as often, I don't think.
But this one's like more fun because it's actually the haptic vibrators that are making the noise.
Mm-hmm.
That's just amusing as fuck.
This has better buttons here, by far. This has a really good D-pad.
Mm-hmm.
Not as... I don't think these shoulder buttons are as good.
The shoulder buttons do not... They're less GameCube-like. They don't click at the end.
Yeah. And, yeah, this controller's got your system button kind of almost the same color and feel. I think, yeah. Was the same manufacturer working on these who made the system button? It feels like the same exact plastic as the Steam button on that.
I don't know who made this. Like I think
same color.
I think Valve designed it, and I don't know who manufactured it.
Same USB port.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, look at it.
There's no reason not to have a standard USB port.
Does yours say Valve on the back?
It's kind of interesting when you break it down. This has a touchpad.
Yeah.
And a speaker, and a gyro,
Mm-hmm.
and all the controller features. This has like a technically a speaker, and a gyro and all that. I don't know what the Xbox one does, or. Bleh.
The back of this feels better. The back of this is not glossy, but it's not matte either. It's like it feels like a tiled floor. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it the best the way this one feels. And it's not glossy in the wrong spots.
Yeah.
This one has no real gloss on it, which is what you want. I like this controller as soon as I felt it.
Yeah.
So that means everything is in the right spot.
Yep.
But not everything is in the right spot on that Steam controller.
Yeah, that's the best controller. That's my favorite controller of all time.
The PS4 controller?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to admit it, but it is. I'm not ready to admit it, so I won't say it.
And this one's weird.
Yeah. So this one's better than the Steam controller?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Alright,
It's time to try it.
Alright.
What's that little sound? Is that its theme song?
Yeah. You can go into the settings, and you can change that.
Really?
You can change it to one of, like 15 little tunes.
Oh man, imagine if you could set it to an MP3 file.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I think it just plays beeps though.
It'd be amazing. Anyway, we're gonna try to play
Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal Space Program with this, was probably not what you're supposed to be using it for. Oh, okay. I'm moving around. I'm playing with the game's default Steam controller settings, not one of the community configurations. So the trackpad on the right is letting me control the mouse.
Only a handful of games actually, only a handful of developers actually went through the trouble of making a Steam controller configuration.
So select is like the... What do you call the bottom button?
I think they're back and forward.
Yeah,
or,
I don't
wait,
know.
what?
They're not labeled, the shoulder buttons.
Oh no, I mean the like start and select, but those are like LT and RT.
Okay.
Or no, LT and L bumper. Yeah.
Why didn't they just name them something?
LB and LT. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to play something here. Yeah, it's feeling okay for a mouse. It's better. It's better than, say, a laptop trackpad, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot better than that. I do have some control over things and how far it goes.
Uh-huh. Laptop trackpads are annoying.
Okay, I'm really easily scrolling through these things here using it. I'm going to try to fly a plane that I built. Okay, come on. Just go. Like, I selected you. Okay, there you go. I gotta click it in a little further. I'm not used to the analog trigger here
Oh, yeah.
with regards to this controller. Okay, let's go. I wonder what this is gonna be like. Okay, click in to grab the mouse and move it. Okay. Okay, the two throttle up with the triggers.
Weird.
Whoa, I just turned on the engine. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try to fly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, okay, yeah, I'm controlling the elevons and the rudders and that stuff with the analog stick, but I don't know how to turn the flight assist on. So I don't got the SAS or the RCS on. So I'm just flying by eye without any kind of assistance.
What do the face buttons do?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
They
don't know.
explode. I see.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
No. This is no good. This is not right. What the hell's happening? It's like flying upside down. Look at this. I can fly it like this. Okay, yeah, it's done. It's done. Okay, that's the plane. Recover the vessel. Just go.
You might like a little bit less sensitivity.
Yeah, maybe.
What's your desktop mouse sensitivity set at?
I don't remember. I think it's
Oh.
high. I'm trying desperately to click on this thing. I'm trying so hard. Oh my god, okay, yeah. You gotta press the left trackpad in to select things.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna try to...
That's kind of... Like, that's not the best way to do it, because your thumb tends to shift a little bit when you press it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fly a very normal rocket. Okay, here's Mercury. Okay. Now the rocket control should be a little bit different, maybe. Throttle up, throttle down, still the same. Okay, I can bring on SAS with Y. But how do I turn on the RCS? Okay, I had to manually click it as a mouse thing. That sucks, but... okay, so... I have to change my staging. This could be a nightmare. There it is. I did it.
Whoa.
I managed to change my staging. Looks like this isn't awful after all. This is kind of bad. Okay, so I can zoom in with the trackpad on the left as if it was the scroll wheel. Alright, and I'm trying to zoom back in. Okay. I think A is ignite. Yeah, it is. Okay. What's the next stage? A again? Yep, okay. We're flying. I just got a little beep sound. I don't know what that was.
It. Well, you can set it to beep whenever you want.
Okay.
Did I mention it's extremely flexible?
Yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah.
So we're going up.
So I don't know what that beep was about. It's usually when you like switch a. You can have it like all the controls change when a certain condition is met. They might have done that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to tilt the rocket westward to try to orbit it. Seems to be going good. Yeah, I like that. Feels good. Feels better than WASD using an analog stick for this type of thing.
Yeah.
Because
Is it analog though, or is it just like a digital input?
I'm pretty sure it's analog.
Oh.
Because it feels really precise to me right now.
Maybe it has joystick support.
Like, see this like really tiny little alteration I can do on the rocket's gimbal?
Yeah.
I can never do that WASD. Tiny, like it's very good for this. The analog stick.
The analog stick is good for controlling things.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's good for controlling a
case you
3D
didn't know.
object. It's better than WASD.
In case you're a PC Master Race guy.
Yeah, who
you
doesn't
don't
understand anything other than WASD. Okay, yeah. It's not that bad. I have no idea how I would dock something. I have a hard time doing that normally.
Yeah.
Like, it's enough of a headache. So this might be impossible to dock with something, but other than that, I just got another beep. I don't know what that's about. It's hard to control the scroll wheel thing.
Are you doing something?
I'm trying to control the I'm trying to zoom in.
Oh. Let me see.
I got it.
Actually, let me see.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
What is it?
It's not a scroll reel, it's an iPad-like thing.
Okay, yeah.
Or an iPod-like thing.
Yeah, you move it like a little turntable thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Great. Alright.
I think you're... No, you don't.
Don't what?
You don't have an orbit.
No, I couldn't do it with this thing. I wasn't paying attention enough.
Wah, wah.
It's too distracting. You gotta stop your burn at the right time and then speed up your burn and stop. Okay. Oh my god, go back. Go back. I gotta aim in the retrograde position. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, go back. Okay. There's probably no way anyone can see anything.
You can see it's a window inside a screen, like being recorded on a camera. It's not gonna be perfect.
So anyway, yeah, we're deorbiting. Hopefully, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Oh, no, it just survived it. Yeah, it's working now, buddy.
Oh, can you get that?
I think I can
Can you
do
get
it.
the parachute?
I think I can do it. I think I got it set as a stage, hopefully. No.
Oh.
I could have did it if I had thought about it. I could have got that to come back.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't do it in this case, so I crash landed it. Do you want to try this game? with this, or do you want to try Lovely Planet?
Oh, well, Lovely Planet, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try Lovely Planet.
Yeah, we actually featured Lovely Planet on this channel once before.
Uh-huh.
We played it on the Wii U. Remember that?
Yeah. Czech Republic it out.
Trying.
Oh,
Trying to get off this.
when you have, like when you have an account set to the controller, it stores on the controller.
Yeah.
And you can download all of your configurations on a different computer.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Uh,
And you'll need to, because it takes a long time to tinker it. The launch options.
and I'm gonna try to get it full screen.
Oh.
There's a way. Maybe we can do it in game.
Well, it's bright enough that...
Yeah, this is a pretty high contrast game. It's a good game. I got this copy free on Steam.
Let me try it. Why not?
Yeah, okay, you'd be able better to get through the menu and see if you can put it full screen than I can.
No, I have it zoomed in. It's gonna be
Okay.
alright.
Yeah, this game actually looks pretty good on this camera.
Whoops.
Oh, what'd you do? You screwed it up. I gave you the controller for a second. What's wrong with you?
I clicked outside the window.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Now, I couldn't get past one level with the Steam controller with this thing. I couldn't even do it at all.
Oh my god, the sensitivity is so high.
This is what was making me sick.
It's L2 to click. It's...
Yeah, I don't know. I could feel rumbly in my tummy when I was
Oh yeah, and it's
playing
like...
this.
It's the fake D-pad to move. That's terrible.
Try a different community configuration. So we don't like this configuration. We can actually go into the menu here.
Yeah.
And we can select someone else's configuration.
There's 3 of them here. It lists the number of users, which I think is just overkill. Gyro config. Ooh.
Is that better?
The sensitivity is still so high.
I think you can lower the sensitivity in the game menu.
Oh, it only has analog movement. So I think that's why the other guy didn't use the analog stick. It's weird. Or no, it has digital movement. Jeez, what am I saying? Yeah, this is a bit better. God.
Yeah, when I played this with mouse and keyboard, I had the sensitivity set really, really high because it's a mouse and you can play how you want.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I don't know. I couldn't. Like I said, I couldn't get past this level. I couldn't do it.
Oh my god. Like, look what happens when I flick it. I turn around
Yeah,
like
go back to
15
the
times.
menu. Get that sensitivity down. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's in the game menu. Or it's... Yeah, you can do it there too, I guess.
I like to have it around double the default. There's a gyro sensitivity too. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little.
What's jump?
I don't know what's killing me.
What's jump?
The left trigger. Right trigger shoot, as it should be. Okay.
You're doing pretty good.
This would be better. Like, this is easier than when I played it on
Yeah, the Wii U.
The Wii U, yeah.
When we first played this, we played the demo version that came out.
Did that have gyro?
No, I don't believe so. It came out at last year's E3.
Uh-huh.
We played the demo for this. We had a really hard time using analog sticks. But this is better than that, at least.
Do I reset when the tomatoes hit the floor? It seems
When
to
the
be...
tomatoes hit the floor?
Yeah.
Are you letting them hit the floor? I don't know. I know you need to kill the red guys, don't shoot the blue guys, and also don't die. I know that much of a lovely planet. It's interesting how well this game did. Like, it's actually good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the Awesome Games Done Quick, wasn't it? Or Summer Games Done Quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of built for speedrunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, people seem to like it.
Even though your projectiles are so slow, it's pretty fast. Like it's one of those. It's an unlikely example of like classic first-person shooter design.
Mm-hmm.
Just stupid.
Yeah, no hit scan. It's actually like projectile weapons moving around. It's a little bit like Doom.
There should really be more shooters that, like, where you die in one hit and there are hazards in the levels, and it has levels.
Yeah, well, this game is really rudimentary and normal, and everybody loved it. So it just goes to show you that there's not actually that much of this anymore.
Okay.
Not as much as you think, anyway.
Where am I going? Oh, here we go.
You did it. I couldn't do this.
Well, the sensitivity was a problem. Flicking is something that I'm not used to yet, and I think it's going to take a while to get used to it. Theoretically, you could, like, go wherever the hell you want if you flicked it properly, but that's too precise. Yeah, you die when the tomatoes hit the floor.
Okay.
You don't let the tomatoes hit the floor. That's...
Oh.
Those are apples, I think. Okay, we're good. Come on, here.
Look at you go. You're getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Ah,
Oh.
shit. Ugh. See, that was me trying to flick.
You're not ready to flick.
I'm not ready to flick. I'm not a stickler for flickler. Yeah.
This game has a really good one more try design philosophy that I love.
Definitely, definitely.
If this game took a little while to load when you restarted, no one would like it.
Yep.
Right? It's
absolutely.
It's the psychology behind game design. It's really important. A lot of people forget this. How to employ one more try design philosophy and get it working in your game. This game needs it.
Uh-huh.
If it even took 10 seconds to reload, no one would want to play.
10 seconds to reload? Yeah, I think that would be bad.
Hey, I see these things on consoles. People put up with it.
Ah, shit.
I mean, look at that new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 game thing.
Yeah.
Such a simple, tiny level can barely reload. And it just ruins the flow of the game.
Oh my god. Mm. What's that? Whatever. Oh, shoot.
Remember when we first played this, the demo for this on the Wii U? We also played Freedom Planet. Demo
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
We were just talking about Freedom Planet and Lovely Planet
Uh-huh.
at the same time.
If you have a super dexterous thumb, then you might have better luck with high sensitivity. Like if you're a painter or something.
Or a professional hitchhiker.
Oh yeah.
Or someone who doesn't like things and you thumb your nose at them.
Yeah.
They might be good at it.
Hurrah!
Harumph. Good job.
Yeah.
2 levels in. That's Lovely Planet with the Steam controller.
Uh-huh.